Quick, drop a like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds if you guys want the annual pass for free, awarding you all battle passes for this year and battle bundles. The 11th season of Fortnite, or Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1, is indefinitely more so coming to an end as days pass. We do not know the exact date, considering Epic Games keep extending this end date or release date of the next season, as they've done this twice now, from December 12th, 2019 all the way to February 6th, 2020, and now even February 20th, 2020. It wouldn't surprise me if they extended this season yet again, even though it's already been over a 100 plus day duration. With all this happening, however, and despite Epic Games actually coming out with an official statement, obviously including what's upcoming now in the 11.51 update until the 12.0 update that was also being found in the files to be tested on the test servers, we actually have a ton of information, leaks, and everything basically revealed pertaining to what's upcoming in the next season, as well as some official gameplay showcase of how the new mechanics are going to work that Epic Games have also declared is going to be introduced through a new engine. So make sure you're sticking around and watching the full video today, because you guys will be completely mind blown behind the physics of what's going to be shown in-game when playing in Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2, and believe me, it's a ton different from what we have now. Quickly before we go any further, however, I have to ask you guys one question. Do you want a free gift or cosmetic from the item shop?
Yes.
Well, I'm now gifting new subscribers every day. Simply make sure you hit the big red button and turn on all notifications, and let me know in the comments your Epic Games ID as well as what you'd like to receive off me from the item shop. We're also getting so close to 1.2 million subscribers, and the next person to subscribe will help us achieve the milestone and potentially be that 1.2 millionth subscriber. If you want to support me even further by entering my code in the item shop, make sure to enter code FriendlyMachine, as I'm an official Epic Games affiliate and I try to refund everything I earn from this back into the channel to give you guys either V-Bucks cards or gifts from the item shop if you comment your Epic Games ID down below and also specify what you'd like to be gifted. If you want to be showcased on screen in the next video for showing my appreciation to you for using the code and supporting me, then make sure to tweet me proof of you rocking the code to my Twitter at FriendlyMachine in the video description down below, like these amazing people on screen right now. And honestly, seeing you guys tweet me the proof every day makes my day, as it shows you're willing to go the extra mile to get involved with my exterior social media platforms. But with that out the way now, the first thing to mention is the extension of this season twice will inevitably reward us with more free items this season, not just overtime challenge skin styles, as we've been confirmed toward having implemented in this article, but maybe even a free battle pass, as we saw this happen this time last year for the Share the Love event. However, this was the first introduction of overtime challenges, not Share the Love challenges, obviously including a free battle pass to earn for the next season back then, which was for Season 8. This allowed us to either buy the 950 V-Buck worth battle pass for free or 0 V-Bucks upon clicking it if we earned the free battle pass the prior season in the Season 7 overtime challenges, or to get a discount of these 950 V-Bucks off the battle bundle. Epic Games definitely owe us something more than the traditional skin style overtime variants that we can earn, even though they're going to be adding more because of this extension due to this season being very abnormal. Chapter 2 Season 1 was originally meant to last 55 days, or around the 50 mark margin, as you can see from photos displaying the date on the battle pass timer when this was implemented or still in the game, but now this is still nowhere to be seen, even despite this article being released confirming the end date for Chapter 2 Season 1, which makes players to believe that the confidence in this end date that Epic Games have displayed isn't exactly 100% and could even be changed or extended furthermore. And because of this, many people will have the time additionally to rank all the way up to level 100 and unlock all the selectable styles for the level 100 skin and all the other skins contained throughout the battle pass. This will also give these grinding players the time to actually earn this fully corrupt variant for the scratch style of the 8-ball skin, which is honestly really cool. And let me know in the comments down below what level you guys are currently in Chapter 2 Season 1, as it's not confirmed right now if there's other skins that are corrupt, more so leveling up even in the higher level regions, for example 600 to level 1000, as we know this is now the highest level we can achieve in each season of this second chapter. Speaking of level 1000 also, considering this is such a high mark that not many if anybody has achieved, we do not know as of now if we have any max level rewards throughout any of the seasons that will be contained in this second chapter, 10 of which are expected, yet Epic Games added additional grind factors to the level system once we reach max in Chapter 1 being level 100. Also, speaking of level 100 but applying it to Chapter 2 right now in the Battle Pass anyways, with this being the last visible unlockable stage on the Battle Pass menu, it's looking likely that there's only going to be enough another 100 levels without the threshold of levels or unlockables being changed or up to level 125 or even level 130 or 50, and the simple fact for this is they've never changed it ever since Season 2 in terms of transitioning to Season 3 from 70, the Black Knight skin obtainment, to then Tier 100 Season 3 with the John Wick or the Reaper obtainment. Also considering they had the perfect opportunity to do this, raise it or even revolutionize it or revamp it as they have transitioning into Chapter 2 as we got sucked into the black hole, and everything seems to have changed in terms of the menu layout and the unlockable systems, not just the battle pass but even the challenges now being these mission sets. Also in terms of the amount of skins being the main cosmetic that everybody wants to unlock throughout this 1 to level 100 system of the Season 2 battle pass, it's looking like we're going to be seeing around 8 skins, 7 of which we unlock directly through leveling up, but obviously one secret skin, as we know codename Alter Ego was revealed eventually to be Serana, the secret skin unlockable this season for free. The characters throughout the battle pass will obviously have further involvement throughout the storyline that's kind of developing in the background, but not many people, if anybody, fully understands the interworkings as we've transitioned into this new realm. We do however have the obvious indication that there's a feud between at least 2 teams, if not 3, considering the overtime variants are now their own, as every battle pass skin has their alter ego or evil variant it seems, with the egos being the good guys and these alter or alter ego variants being the bad guys. So whose side are these overtime styles on? I guess we're yet to know, but the puppet master behind it all, pulling all the strings and monitoring everything it seems, is displayed in the Chaos Rising loading screen, and this skin, as everybody knows despite his back facing us, is the Chaos Agent. I hope we're going to be seeing a storyline factor affecting live event before we then head into the next cinematic trailer for Season 2, making sense of the future map changes. And speaking of the future map changes or the next cinematic trailer itself, there was this leak floating around on 4chan and now has been covered by tons of news YouTubers, also including me, and it showcased the map changes and specifically 2 scenes from supposedly the Season 2 Chapter 2 cinematic trailer. This was confirmed to be completely fake, and the person who made this came out stating the fact, well, it was fake and he made it through multiple softwares. The interesting thing about this however is it kind of corresponds to what we saw in Season 7 of our first chapter, as there was 2 edges of the map that eventually developed a feud, and with this starting initially in the 7th season between the Ice King and the prisoner upon him escaping, when he started making these earthquakes basically erode the ground and then eventually sprout a volcano up. This then continued this battle between the prisoner's side and also the Ice King's side to eventually develop into something even more drastic that nobody expected, being the mecha robot that was built at Pressure Plant after the volcano became inactive, versus the Polar Peak monster again over the complete polar opposite, no pun intended, side of the map. Moving on from the more complex stuff to something interesting that everybody should ultimately be excited about, a system that Epic Games are going to add, not only rewarding us with some additional item shop skins for a very cheap price as a part of this bundle, but all the battle passes and the additional 25 tier included offer of the battle bundle for every battle pass that's released throughout this whole entire year. This is the annual pass, and as you can see, it costs a low price of 7,800 V-Bucks. The reason I say the low price of this, even despite it nearly equating to a total of 10,000, which many people may find steep for one purchase, is because of the fact one battle bundle traditionally, literally that we would buy individually every season upon launch, costs 2,800 V-Bucks, and despite even this being a good deal, here's why the Fortnite annual pass for 2020 is the best bundle or deal that Fortnite have ever released in the entire history of Battle Royale's existence. If we assume that every season's meant to last around the margin of which Chapter 2 Season 1 was initially expected, around the 55 to 60 day mark, upon the release of Chapter 2 Season 2 hopefully on February 20th, with another 60 days, obviously then until the release of Season 3, we land on April 20th, that then being the 2nd season of this year released obviously as a part of this battle bundle offer in the annual pass. Another 60 days onward from April 20th we land on June 19th, another 60 days after that we land on August 18th being the release of Season 5 this year, then we go another 60 days land at Season Season 6 on October 17th. Another 60 days finally to end off the year. The last season that's going to be released is on December 16th, being the release of Season 7. Again, another winter or Christmas themed Season 7 like we saw in Chapter 1. So with that said, this is a total of 6 seasons releasing this year. Season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And obviously if we were to originally buy the battle bundle for each of these seasons when they initially release, it would come up to a subtotal of 16,800 V-Bucks, 2,800 times 6. The Fortnite annual pass is not even half of this cost, and obviously it may be an option that we can actually select upon the release of Chapter 2 Season 2 for the first time when we go to select whether we're going to buy the battle pass for 950 V-Bucks, that individual battle bundle for 2,800 V-Bucks, or then next to that perhaps the Fortnite annual pass for 7,800 V-Bucks. And to top that off, all the cosmetics obviously on the display asset will come alongside the purchase of all these battle bundle deals, so make sure you guys are copying this as soon as it releases, and I'll keep you guys updated as to when this actually does drop. As you can also see in the thumbnail of today's video, I've made a concept press to start screen upon loading into Fortnite when Chapter 2 releases. However, we have some official announcement, reveal, and even gameplay of what it will look like running on this new engine. As mentioned, is going to be implemented in early February in the 11.50 update, the Unreal Engine's Chaos Physics system. As of right now, there's no leaked gameplay of this being applied to Fortnite, but other games have released with this same engine or mechanic in terms of how the game plays, and basically when destroying structures any of the sort, whether it's trees, actual builds by your opponent of any material, we will be seeing more of a crumbling and gradual destroying factor, with things flying off, maybe perhaps even doing damage. I guess we're yet to know, but all of this is even releasing before this next season, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled for when Epic Games announce the official downtime update, of which this will eventually come in. One final tip I'd like to give you guys in this video, so that everybody who supported the video until the end exclusively can learn this intel, is how everybody can constantly every season obtain a free battle pass for the upcoming season. As you guys know, the battle pass itself costs 950 V-Bucks, and despite you having to only buy it once, whether it was even for Chapter 1 Season 2, if you saved all your V-Bucks from maxing out every battle pass since then and only spent them on the future battle passes, you would not only be able to get a free battle pass every next season that released, but even have V-Bucks left over, as we now can get up to a total of 1,500 V-Bucks throughout every battle pass that releases, an example of this obviously now being Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1. Also, if you don't own Save the World, which I highly recommend buying, especially when it's 50% off considering you can earn free V-Bucks, this then also leaves you with 550 additionally left over to perhaps buy some of the levels or tiers contained in the next battle pass even quicker if it's perhaps a cosmetic or skin you really want to show off to your friends. Anyways, with that said, that concludes everything we know so far that's currently being leaked, teased or revealed by Epic Games themselves in terms of what's upcoming in the new season of this second chapter. If you enjoyed today's video or found it helpful or informative, or want to even keep referring back to it, as I understand we not only discussed a ton of points, but we went very in depth in terms of explaining some of them, a like in the video would greatly aid this, as the liked playlist is a very memorable and easy access point to then rewatch a video or click on it again. Also, make sure you're subscribing to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you're the first people to know when new Chapter 2 Season 2 leaks or information is released, as I'll have a video up ASAP on the channel. Hopefully I can also recognise you guys from remaining active in the comment section of my future videos to come, and I'm out. Have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching. Have a good one, take it easy, hopefully you're as excited as me for the next season, and peace.